Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash, Yahweh, being the true, almighty, and powerful name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and his only begotten Son's name is Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. That's, of course, their proper names in the ancient Hebrew, in the Lashon Kodash. All right. Of course, Bahashem, meaning in the name, Racha, Kodash, meaning spirit, holy. All right. Of course, we come in the Holy Spirit. All right. Which the water, thank you to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for giving, those that have been called the Racha HaKodash, the Holy Spirit, in order to do this work. All right. Of course, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to all the sincere Akim that are out there on the highways and hedges, risking their lives, to bring out this truth. And of course, doing the studio shows to, show their diligence, of course, to make their call and election sure. I'm the brother Mappa from Great Millstone Plain Tables Camp, located here in Babal. All right, with another article going in on, as it's saying, the signs of the times. All right, and I'm gonna get into some of the things that's coming, really what the signs of the times that's coming, which was prophesied, which our Lord Yahushai, who the word and he calls Jesus Christ, he prophesied different plagues or curses that are coming to this earth, and before his coming. Okay, when he comes back, his return to, of course, redeem, all right, the nation of Israel, starting, of course, by the elect, all right, of Israel. He's going to, of course, deliver them out of the destruction. All right, that's the 144,000, and of course the 1/3, all right, of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children. All right. The Lord is going to deliver them out of the coming destruction. All right, but for everyone else, all right, the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which consists of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and of course, since our seed was scattered, we have confusion of faith. So we have Israelites that look like the rest of the heathen, where they've been scattered to by their way of their father's house. All right, lineage by the seed of the father. Right. A lot of these Israelites, the 2/3, they're gonna get put to death. All right, and they're going to die by the way of famine. All right, and that's really, the sign of the times, okay? But we're going to get into it. It says, a sign of the times. It says, poor children officially fatter than rich kids. All right, says study proofs. Okay, so you have these poor kids, are fatter. So let's see what it's going to say. All right, it says, poor children are now officially fatter than their rich counterparts. All right. It says a new study revealed. Let me see. I want to go into this word counterparts real quick. Yeah, person holding position or performing a function that corresponds to that of the person. Same. Yeah, equivalent, basically equivalent, appear equal, so you got rich, you got the poor. All right, that's your counterpart. If you're rich, your counterpart is the poor. All right, so anyway, going on, it says a study revealed that kids from poorer families weigh more for the first time in history. All right, a reversal of traditional weight wealth pattern. It says researchers looked at data collated from 5,400 babies born in 1946. It says 17,200 born in 1958, and it says 17,300 in 1970s. It says in the 1600s. All right, and it's 16,000s, right, in the 2000s, or 2001 to be specific. It says the children it says the average child, sorry, Salaki, is 6.3 or 35 kilograms heavier by the time they reach 15 years old, or 15 years than kids born in the 1940s. All right, so the kids, now they're fatter. All right, they got way more weight on them. All right, it said they also have a higher body mass index (BMI) despite an increase in height. It says the study also found that 11-year-old children from poorer households have closed the 4.1 C height gap that existed. All right, but now they weigh more. All right, and that existed in the 1940s. All right. You got a wee video says council ban, which is councils, the governments. All right, right. It says council ban children from playing football as obesity soar. That's exercise, but yeah, I don't know. You have to go into it more. It says University College London research officer David Bond carried out the study. He said that the introduction of fast food in the modern diet has a significant impact. All right, which that's heavy, because most of fast foods are just nothing but they're laden with nothing but fattening processed foods which contain little to no nutrients. All right, and it's coming from a lot of defiled sources. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna get one precept. This is Ecclesiasticus, our book of Sirach, in Apocrypha 30 and 25. A cheerful and good heart, which mean a mind. All right, Hebrew word for heart is mind, or for the Hebrew word for heart, it is lab, which means mind. All right, will have a care for his meat and diet. All right, so a cheerful and good heart. So if you have a good mind, all right, you will care about what you eat. All right, what's going in your body and all of that too. We know we shouldn't defile our temples. All right, but we do know that this the foods that we eat are not 100% organic. They've been defiled. Okay, it says from 1980s onwards, it is when the obesity epidemic really hit the UK, he said. All right, and that's mostly because of fast foods. It says that's when the pattern of our diets changed and people became more sedentary. All right, which I believe this goes into I looked it up before, but it's a wee bit late. It says basically like being lazy and like not really. It says characterized by much sitting and little physical exercise. So things of course shifted. When people of course cared and exercised and worked it and in the field and et cetera. Now they just sitting and such. That's the new pattern. People now these days, they're busy playing video games and all that. So anyway, it said eating donuts and all that. So pastries and sweets. All right, it says, and the past diets in some respect were healthier. Children had more vegetables than the new. It says you have to change the environment. All right, no, we need to change this government. That's wicked. All right, which the so-called white man is the devil, Esau, Edom. All right, and because of him ruling, all right, the wicked elites and such, which descend back to Edom. All right, they have the people, eating all these abominations. They put it out, perpetuate. Hey, it doesn't matter. You can eat whatever you want, have it your way. Burger King, all of that. It's all wicked. Okay. It says, let's see. I'm gonna go into it. It says children and families are trying their best. That focus on individual willpower doesn't seem to be successful, and that's what people don't have any willpower. One, because first of all, their minds are corrupted, and then two, you put a lot of addictive properties inside of these are additives and such into the foods and such, which change the natural you would say natural alignment of the body, in which you produce all of these abnormal cravings for all this shite, sugar, fats, all that. It's gonna go into it. It says the UK government is considering further sanctions on fast food advertising, adverts. It says following the rule change in July 17, rule crackdown focused on how children were targeted by advertising agencies in the relation to fast food. It says subsequently, advertisers could not target an ad at children under 16 for food and drink products that are high in fat, salt, and sugar. And that's what you get, at these fast food places and such. Loads of that. All right. It says in popular cartoon characters are no longer to be used in food related ads. All right, unless they are used to promote healthy foods. All right. It says Russell Viner of Royal College of Pediatrics and Child Health said the findings showed an extraordinary new pattern with precedent in human history. It says it's a reversal of thousands of years of human history, and it's happened in just 30 or 40 years. It says he said poverty meant not enough calories, which is energy. All right. Now, what you get from food. Okay. It says now poverty is linked with poor calories and wrong calories and too much calories, and you get these empty calories, all right, fillers and stuff. These foods, these calories that just full of saturated fats and all of that. These foods sources, and it's all shite. All right, so that's pretty much the article. All right. I'm bringing out prophecy, being a year of prophecy. 2018, calling by our elders and apostles at Great Millstone. There's gonna be a famine in the land. All right, there's gonna be a famine of food, and also the word as well. But the Lord, who the world even calls Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. He prophesied a famine before his coming. All right, this is Matthew 24, and start at let me see I'm gonna get 24 and 3. It says, and he sat upon the Mount of Olives, and the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and when shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? All right, the end of the rulership, the world of the of these so-called the so-called white man, the devil. All right, the Edomites, they're ruling. All right, because back here then, this is the Roman Empire, which the nation Israel was being oppressed by. All right, and that's the same thing that's happening new. All right, it says and then he gives, of course, some the prophecies, right? It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. We hear that right now. All right, it says, see that ye be not troubled, for all of these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And now here's the point. Here's verse 7. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. And kingdom against kingdom, you have North Korea, Russia, China, Japan, all of these weak nations and all of that. They're gearing up for war and all of that. You can go just watch the news. All right. It says, and there shall be famines. All right. Where it's going to be a lack of food. All right. It says, in pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. So the point being famines. All right. There's going to be a lack of food that's going to be coming. All right. Before Yahweh Shai comes. All right. And, we are set up, of course, to warn the people. All right. The nation of Israel chiefly. Okay. Fuck all these other heathens. All right. So this is 2nd Esdras 15:5. It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues, meaning curses, upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right. So the Lord is going to bring these things. All right. He's going to bring these things, of course, to pass. All right. And, that's just what it is. All right. Let me see. I'm going to hit some different precepts and all that. I didn't want to make this a bit long, so I'm just trying to get it the way and such. So it says, for strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. This is more going into during the time of Jacob's trouble, which we're soon approaching, when all hell breaks loose and all of that. If you're getting your goods spoiled and you're getting your houses uprooted and all of that, it's going to be a lot of course, people without food. They're going to be famished. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna get and I'm gonna give you the reason. All right. This is Revelations 18:5, and it says actually I can start up at 18:1. Revelation says, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory, and he had cried mightily, Slakia, with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, which is America, all right, at least all confusion, the great is fallen, and is become a habitation of devils, and in the hold of every foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And this is the destruction that's going to come here after it's being destroyed and such. It's going to be a habitation of nothing but different unclean birds and all of that, because it's going to get destroyed. All right. And there's going to be bodies all over the place. All right. But anyway, 18, it says, for all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornications. And nations in UK have, of course, went, and have the same ways of America, which is Babylon the Great. All right. The same philosophies they go by. All right. It's fast food and all that. Never used to be like that. All right. It says, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. All right. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, and that's through all of that America has and such. All of these these countries have made all their money off of this place, especially being off the Israelites, which are Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans, so called. All right, which is the Lord's chosen people. Of course, confusing face amongst them. All right. So I'm gonna hit a point. It's right here, verse 5. It's in Revelation 18:5. It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, And the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai hath remembered her iniquities. Iniquity, sin upon sin. All right. So this place is going to be destroyed for all its wickedness. All right. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled her to her double. All right. It says, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. And this place America, which is Babylon the Great, they think they're untouchable, and this whore, that has polluted the world with all its philosophies, it will be touched. All right, that said the scriptures. That said Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So therefore, this is a point right here. Another point. Revelation 18:8. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day. It says death and mourning and famine. All right, so that's what famine is what's gonna be. All right, a lot of these fat little kids and all that, they're gonna get put to death. All right, yeah, they're not gonna have any sweets. All right. Especially in Scotland, they got iron brews and all that. You ain't gonna be getting any doner kebabs and all of that. All of that's no fish and chips. That's all gonna come down to naught. All right. It says, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who judged her. All right. This goes in a lot. This is your power beautiful chapter in here in the Bible, which we have the understanding on, here at Great Millstone. But it's gonna be a great famine that's coming. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus 39:29. It says, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. All right. So this is of course for the vengeance of the Lord. All right. Punishment, affliction, or retribution extracted for injury or wrong. All right. Because of course this place being America, all of these nations and such, they are contrary against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the Lord of the Bible, the Lord of the Israelites. Okay. The Lord is he's here to execute vengeance. Okay. But there's gonna be of course a people of the elect, all right, of the nation of Israel. They're gonna receive you would say a covering. All right, they actually have a covering, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushai gonna make sure that they be fed. All right. This is and I had more precepts, but it's just gonna have to go into a different video or something like that. So this is all broken down in the spirit. It's like freaking 1 a.m. and such. But gotta get the work done and all of that. So it says let me get it. Let me see. Isaiah 65:13, and it reads, Slakia, one moment. It says, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat. Well, the servants of the Israelites, all right, of the elect, all right. They are the ones that, of course, they're gonna be able to eat. All right, because 2/3 gonna get cut off, and the Lord gonna judge them. All right, and the rest of you heathens, the Lord's not dealing with you. All right, He's just plain old is not dealing with you. All right, that's just the truth. All right. Let's see. I wanted to see if I can get another precept. See something. Yeah, this is Isaiah 44 and 1, and it reads, "Yet now hear, O Jacob," which Jacob, his name was later changed to, of course, Israel, right? You know, that of course, Jacob had the 12 tribe of Israel, right? Which we make up, the nation Israel being the 12 tribes, which consists of the Negro, Latino, and the American. And like I said, since we were scattered, our people look like the rest of the heathen. So this isn't a thing of color or nothing. This is nationality. All right. But if your spirit bear witness with the spirit, the scriptures, fit your curses and all that, most likely you're Israelite. All right. But anyway, going on to it, it says, "Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant." All right. So only Jacob is a servant of Yahweh Shemashai, and Israel, whom I have chosen. Okay. The Lord has chosen, of course, only the nation of Israel. All right. And this, this goes into it even more, just more proof. It breaks it down, when you read the scriptures, so there's no discrepancies, okay? There's no, gray areas. It's plain, okay? For those in the know, salvation is only for Israel, all right? On this site, it's only going to be of the elect, all right? Of the nation of Israel, 144,000 in the one third, right? Numerable multitude, all right. 144,000 will consist of the different 12,000 from each tribe, all right. And they're only men, prophets of the 144,000. And you got the 1/3 men, women, and children. They're gonna believe in, of course, in the prophets, all right. Believe in Yahweh Shai, believe in the names and be delivered, all right. Have a covering over them, when all hell break loose and Jacob trouble. All right. So this is Isaiah 65 and 9. It says, "And I will bring forth a seed of Jacob," and it says, "and of Judah, the interiors of my mountains, and mine elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there." So like, that wasn't what I wanted, but again, mine elect, and that's only dealing with Israel. It was actually verse 13, and it says, Isaiah 65:13. "Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." Okay? "Behold, my servant shall sing of joy of heart, but ye shall cry of sorrow of heart and vexation of spirit." And this is, of course, during, of course, the time of Jacob trouble, when all hell broke loose. There's going to be famines and all that, pestilence, all diseases and all that, martial law being declared and all of that, military state, okay? This is going to be the time, where, if you don't have, that covering of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're going to be destroyed, all right? If you're an Israelite, you better get down with the program. Get down with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, none of that Jesus bullshit, and plantation Christianity and all of that. All right, that's all falsehoods and all of that. And we show you that in the scriptures. Christianity don't go by the Bible. Islam, all these other false doctrines and philosophies, that are outside of the Bible, you shouldn't be following, if you're an Israelite, all right? But, that's, basically it, I'm actually going to probably do another lesson. I'll go into, because I want to go into, like, bit cannibalism, going to be coming back and all of that. So famine going to be coming, but, I don't want to make this lesson any longer. So, I'm going to call it finished. All right, I'm going to say, call halayim la Yahweh Shem Yahshai Bahashem Kodash. Of course, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all the sincere Achim out there, and listening and learning. All right, and of course, just staying right. Following the law, statutes, commandments, and just trying to make things right between them and our power, Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, with that, Shalom.